Hey guys, I'm Miichael Cudlitz. I play Abraham Ford on The Walking Dead, and you are listening to the Dave and Creech podcast.
Many of the terms, comments, and stories you're about to hear may not be suitable for some. Listener discretion advised.
I'll give you a good reason why my house is not complete. I have a professional wrestler and a gangster rapper building my house.
All right now, boys and girls, we want to introduce...
Mom says when I wear this badge, you're supposed to treat me like a man of the law.
Dave Sheridan.
I did poop my pants a little bit on purpose. You know, I wanted to.
Oh, so. You did it.
CJ Creech.
I actually got on Facebook a friend request from a member of ISIS this past week, which was really freaking
your beard.
weird.
Have you seen your beard lately?
The Dave and Creech Show.
Now here's your hosts, Dave and Creech.
I think this is Miichael.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going, Miichael?
Good. How y'all doing?
I'm
doing
well,
pretty
man.
good. Yes, we're glad you're able to join us. I know you've had a busy day taking over the Kids Are All Right Instagram.
Yes, it's fun, but it's also a totally different tone for me and what I do. So I have to be careful and kind and delicate.
Well, we were Mike. We were hoping you'd be careful and kind with us. It sounds to me like you're trying to throw that out the door. God damn it! What the hell? We get the real Mike, I guess. The real Mike. Hey, now on that Instagram thing, I had no idea because I'm on with Creech here, and then he's like, yeah, he's on with the Instagram takeover. Are you doing like a video takeover though? Is it sort of like on your own camera, or is it you have to text and type everything?
No, I did. They do a couple different ways. Now that I've been doing these a while, you can do it either. You can get take the pictures or show them the pictures and then show them the captions you want with them, or send them videos, or they give you a secondary password that you can use and you actually take over the account. They actually let me take over the account, so I was on their stories and I was on their photos, and I could post whatever I wanted.
Nice. But
I'm sure somebody with ears was watching somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because,
yeah.
Well, I mean, look, that's a relatively new show. Like, when did this show? Well, okay. First of all, let's take a step back. Creech, why don't you start our show? You know what I'm saying? Let's give the guy a proper introduction here. So.
Right. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, we are here today live with Miichael Cudlitz, who really doesn't need any introduction, but I will do my best. But yeah, welcome everybody who's listening, and we're here with Miichael Cudlitz, star of The Walking Dead, The Kids Are All Right, Prison Break for one episode, Southlands, and everybody seems confused whenever I mention the title, but Sex Drive. So,
yeah. I'm sure he's
a movie that was defeated by its own title.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, it's so odd. Like, I mentioned Sex Drive, and everybody's on your Twitters like, is this a porno that he did that we're not 100% haven't seen? Like, it's only a 10-year-old movie. It's not that old. Come on, guys.
Exactly. Yeah. It's about as close as the late 90s generation will get to a John Hughes movie.
That's true. We were that's not a bad point. We kind of were like the nail in the coffin of those movies. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I can't imagine there's one after us. I really don't know of one. And eventually, everything comes full circle. Look at your sitcom. Everything comes back.
Right, exactly.
And look, your big thing right now, we're on with Miichael. He's got a TV show on, what is it, ABC, CBA? What is it? Hack?
Yeah, right now I'm doing the show called The Kids Are All Right. It's on ABC Sunday night. I'm sorry, Sunday nights, not Sunday nights. It's on Tuesday nights at 8:30, 7:30 Central. We're on right after the Connors. It's an Irish Catholic family. I play the dad. It takes place in the 70s, specifically the summer of 1972. And we are a family of 10. We have 7 kids. They're all boys, age ranging from 6 months to 20 years old. So There you go. And so if it's the East Coast, it's on right now, or just finished. Just finished.
So the subplot is that the wife really wanted a daughter, right? And then finally just like, oh, God, it's never going to happen.
Because this isn't going to work. One whole football team later.
What? Irish Catholic, so it's got to take place on the East Coast or the Northeast or somewhere. It's obviously not a Bible Belt family.
No, actually, it started. His family grew up back east, but he was actually born in Glendale. So the show takes place in Glendale. It's actually the life story, or based on the life story of Tim Doyle, who actually had 7 brothers himself.
Tim Doyle. Okay, yeah. I must know Tim. Where do I know Tim Doyle from? What's his other show?
Tim's done everything. He's done Grace Under Fire. He did, I think he did the original, what the hell, Roseanne. I think he was on Last Man Standing for a few years. He's just done a ton of stuff. He's been doing this for 25, 30 years.
Oh no, I know his name very well, but it's Last Man Standing. I think I met him on Last Man Standing. I didn't act on that, but I met him, through that. But he's basically the showrunner, and this is his life. So this is his, that '70s show. That was Bonnie and Terry. Who was that? They did Third Rock from the Sun, and they wrote on Saturday Night Live for years. But that '70s show was their thing. You know what I mean? And then this is sort of like, you get this, I've been wanting to do my show on my family forever, and I've been doing family sitcoms, and now I can do my family. You know what I mean? So,
yep.
And that's why it takes place in the summer of '72, huh?
Yeah, it just summer of '72 was, in his memory, such a sort of tumultuous time, and sort of has a lot of overtones to what's going on now, because politically the country
was pre-Watergate. It was like right in the heart of Watergate. Right?
Exactly. So that's kind of the catalyst for all that.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I love '72. That was like the big show. I think the number one show in that period. Well, it was probably, for me though, was Planet of the Apes. That was when like Planet of the Apes, the TV show, was on. And then $6 Million Man was just there.
Oh, yeah.
Hawaii Five-0 was big. Because I remember, that was like that year, 72, 73, when I really was like watching TV. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I love like watching freaking TV. So let me ask you a question about The Kids Are All Right. You're obviously playing the patriarch. You're the dad. Is the show built around you, like an Archie Bunker kind of character, or is, most of these shows, like Wonder Years or the Goldbergs or something like that, usually is centric around the kid character that is from the writer perspective, like a Gene Shepard would be with, Christmas Story and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, it kind of has that feel. Like Tim is the Timmy character, Tim Doyle's voice, and Tim Doyle voices the narrative, like a future Tim talking about a past Timmy. And a lot of it is told through his lens, but it's not only what he sees. So it's not exclusively through his lens, but he is the narrator. He is the one who walks us through what is going on and bridges, sort of dramatic events and things like that. But it's not only told through his perspective, and the Timmy character is not in every scene. So stuff happens that he is not aware of. Right. And then we get his perspective on what he thinks happened.
Now, Michael, on this show, The Kids Are All Right, it's multicam, right? Multi-camera?
Actually, it's single camera.
Okay, so it's single camera. Creech, you messed up. I pre-fucked it.
I wasn't there when they filmed it. It looked multi-camera to me, man.
You're fired, Creech. You're fired. We're all fired. At least the kids are all right. It should be called The Boys Are All Right, I guess.
Exactly.
You know what? I get that. No, you know what it is? The Kids Are All Right. It's referring to your balls because you had 7 children. So it's basically, hey, what can I say? The kids are all right. They're working.
Kids are all right. Apparently. Obviously, the kids are all right. Actually, the boys are fine is what it should be called.
The boys are fine. Both of the boys are in high spirits. So single cam. So do you shoot that all week like a regular single camera? Do you shoot it 2 days out of the week? And, it's still a sitcom, so it still must have a different schedule than, say, a Walking Dead, or what you're used to.
We shoot an episode in 5 days. We shoot an episode a week, but we go 3 or 4 episodes, and then we take a week break. So the writers are constantly sort of updating and tweaking what we're doing, and we'll get scripts, and it's not that they change, it's that they there's jokes get refined, new jokes come up on set, we cut stuff for time, we do alternate versions because some things are a little racier and we're not sure how they're going to play. So there's a lot of writer involvement while we're shooting, but it all takes place in a week.
Right. Yeah. Now it must sort of be new territory for Tim Doyle because he's done so much multicam straight sitcom stuff where you have this, you really truly do have a live audience no matter what. Even if you're relying on a laugh track stuff, you do get to see what's working, what's not on a Friday night or a Thursday night whenever they record it twice. You know what I mean? Because have you ever worked on a multi-camera show before?
I have, but it's been a while. I mean, it was when I started out my career initially, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, but you remember that there's something that is the most unique thing to shoot in television is a straight up legit All in the Family or the Connors sitcom, where it's like show up, clock in, clock out, and it's like, wow, that was like doing a little play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know right away if things are working, generally, because the audience is not. I mean, the audience has been warmed up, but they're not. If it's not funny, they're not laughing.
Did you know? How did you ever think that this was going to be multicam when you got the offer or something like that, where you're like, oh, it's a single camera show? Or
No, I always knew it was going to be single camera from the beginning when we talked about it, and right from the minute I read it, it appealed to me. So I was very into it from do
you it. Do you come from a large family?
I don't. I have two brothers, but that seemed large at the time. Brothers are a whole different dynamic, and anyone who has them knows what that deal is. It's like brothers are not always easy with other brothers. Yeah.
Yes, I was the older of me and my brothers, so I unfortunately
I can't even imagine.
I haven't gone. I personally have never had to go out to therapy, but they, I'm sure they went to therapy, and at some point, the only problem is this: is I haven't hit rock bottom yet, Michael, so I don't need to go apologize to them. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
At some point, I'm going to hit rock bottom, and they're going to be like, "We hit rock bottom 20 years ago when you fucking destroyed us, you asshole." I'm sorry, man. Now I'm finally getting it off my chest. I didn't mean what I did. Life was good for me. I didn't know, man. Now I know. I hit rock bottom. I got to apologize.
Exactly. You call your bros. Oh, hey, about childhood.
Right. Well, the good news on this, the kids are all right. It's actually, if you're listening to this and you live on the West Coast, you're probably going to be able to watch it if you haven't tuned in. ABC, we're talking to Miichael Cudlitz. The Kids Are All Right, his new show. Who plays the wife? Who is the actress that plays the wife?
No, Mary McCormick plays my wife on the show. She was she's done a ton of stuff, but she's mostly known for In Plain Sight, which was her show, and then she played the Howard Stern's wife in Private Parts.
That's right. I almost thought it was his real wife, because you think about it.
Yeah, no, she's just friggin' terrific. She's really a terrific actress and a very, very cool chick.
Because in that movie, Robin played Robin and Howard was Howard, so it was kind of confusing of oh, wow, wait, maybe that's his real wife. Who, I knew it was Mary McCormick, but I was like, is she married to Howard? Maybe she is. I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Paul Giamatti, man, it's amazing how he went from running a radio station with Howard to the Academy Awards and stuff. It's just wow.
Exactly.
Really
how did that happen?
Yeah, because I thought everyone was real in that movie. I guess they got them all to play themselves. It's crazy.
Perfect.
And then you're working with a bunch of kids in this, and that's kind of cool, right? I mean, you've obviously worked with kids in everything you've done, but this is quite a, you're actually outnumbered by kids now, so.
Oh, yeah. 100%. And they're awesome. I mean, literally, they're just really fantastic actors. Their parents are great. So it's being on set's very easy in a lot of ways. Everyone's there to do work. Everyone's there to to kind of make it happen. So there's no drama except the stuff that's being filmed, which is great.
So wait, speaking of drama, does this show have a tinge of drama to it? You know what I mean? Is it poignant, I guess?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. There's a tremendous amount of heart in the show, which is why I was drawn to it.
Right.
It's just laughing a lot, and sort of I don't know. There's how they used to be when we were growing up. It was like, oh, tonight on a very special Blossom.
Right.
Well, we have that. Yeah, we have that sort of every week, except it's not a very special episode. It's actually it's just it's just what we do. It's very very, very funny and very heartwarming and very, very poignant. It's a really good show. I mean, it really is. I know. Obviously, I'm in it. I have a vested interest in trying to, quote, sell it. But it's a show that if I wasn't in, I would watch.
And it just got picked up, right, for more episodes, right? Can they have a full season?
Yep, we got picked up for a full 22, which is, as you know, it's basically the sort of the unicorn these days. Very few shows are on network, and very few shows remain on network once they go.
Right.
And
right.
We're not only on, we're picked up. It's a good thing.
And it's kind of packaged. What do they call that when they partner with the Connors? They programmed it in a sense of like it's a good partnership with the Connors. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, definitely similar sort of blue collar. And the Connors are, I mean, they're not retro, but they're kind of like a retro feel to it,
right.
Because we grew up with them, so we feel like it's a retro feel.
Yeah.
But it's like our show. One of the main reasons we shoot it, and we use the 1972 as our backdrop is that in 1972, as you remember, the kids are able to be alone. So we're able to do scenes with the kids that the parents are not involved with. If you did some of the stuff we did on our show, today, you'd be arrested for child abuse.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, what do you mean you went to go get a coffee and you left your kids at home?
Child endangerment. Yeah.
No, they mentioned that multiple times on the show too. Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, I've lived in 2 neighborhoods now, modern day, where the first one actually was quite great. Cul-de-sac, and we'd have to go find my son at 6 p.m. because we'd calling him for dinner, and he'd be like somewhere we couldn't even find, because there was also woods behind us, and he'd be building a fort with a bunch of kids, and that really was the closest thing. I mean, honestly, it was straight up like, wow, they don't have neighborhoods like this where they can just let people go. And I'm in a neighborhood now, it's very safe, it's cul-de-sac again, but kids just don't go outside, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're all on Fortnite, so it's a little bit of both. It's not so much the times have changed in terms of temperature of the freedom the kids are allowed to have, but they have the equal amount of freedom, but they're inside their freaking homes, going like, I want to be on this screen that's 5 inches in front of my face. You know what I'm saying? So they're tethered a little bit. Because I'm just like, guys, it's a beautiful day. Get the hell out. Get your scooters out. Get out there. So it's a little bit of both. I mean, I do think it's one aspect that I wish our society can somehow figure a way to get back to is enabling kids to have the freedom to discover things about themselves and discover social aspects of how to be social outside of helicopter parenting. You know what I mean? So.
Yes. No, and also to be able to make mistakes, and on your own, and have those consequences, build your character.
Yeah, make the mistake. Maybe there might be adult repercussions to it or not. Like, the best thing is make a mistake but cover it up. You know what I'm saying? Never, like, it doesn't involve grown up. You made a mistake. You busted a window out behind wherever, and you ran, and you didn't get busted, but you knew it was wrong. And you're like, okay, I learned from that. I shouldn't have done it, but I got to make that mistake. Kids nowadays don't make a lot of mistakes because they're not even given the freedom to learn about that. And that's what scares me is, okay, are you going to run up $500 of parking tickets then the moment you get your car because you didn't learn simple things, you know what I mean? So,
all right. It looks like we're going to throw it to really quick to a fan call in. Looks like Cynthia Rock. So I guess she's going to ask Michael a question. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her in.
That's not a crazy. Is she a crazy?
Hey, Cynthia, you're on. Feel free to
Hi.
talk.
Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I'm wondering, should we start bringing mouthwash to conventions now?
Somebody saw the episode tonight. I forgot that was in tonight's episode. How was the show?
It was good. I was laughing. It was hysterical. It's great.
Good.
Yeah, I introduced the show to my mother-in-law and my mother on Thanksgiving, and they actually went home to watch what was on Hulu. They loved the nostalgia in it, and, it was just like, oh, my God, I remember having those, back then, and it was great.
Or not having those, like not having child car seats or something like that.
And not having a microwave.
Yeah, no microwave. Now, let me ask you a question. Was your mother-in-law fans of Michael on Walking Dead as well, or like was she like, oh my gosh, he's that tough guy with the crazy,
My
mustache?
mom actually watched Band of Brothers, but my mother-in-law, she actually works for a cable company, but she doesn't actually watch TV. So.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. No, because
Wow. That's amazing.
As a fan, here's the thing. I know Michael personally, so it's easy for me to watch him in different dichotomy roles. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here he's the family dad. There he's the tough military guy. As a fan, from you watching it, like, because you're a fan of The Walking Dead, obviously, right?
Right.
So, how is it watching an actor play two different roles? What kind of adjustment does that take you personally?
It is different, and I think it's interesting because you're seeing like the opposite ends of the spectrum with the characters. So you're getting, to see the differences in his acting too. So it was kind of like an adjustment, but it wasn't because I know that it's two different shows. So, but it was good to see the difference in the acting.
Do you know? Do you still watch Walking Dead?
Yes.
Do you know the phrase "jump the shark"? Do you know what the "jump the shark" is?
Oh God! Here Dave goes.
Oh.
Do you know what the phrase is? "Jump the shark."
Yeah.
Okay. Has the show jumped the shark, and where do you think the show might have now jumped the shark, if it has?
I think it did, but I think it's pulling back together. So I've been actually really happy with the way this season's been going. So I think that it started to, but it's definitely getting better. So I'm really excited for the next half of the season.
Now Michael directed an episode, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, you could be honest. What'd you think of the episode you directed? What do you think?
I thought it was really good. I thought that it was very consistent with other episodes and one of the better episodes this season. I think that the mid-season finale was the best episode so far of the season, but definitely, each episode has been getting better and better.
That's true. Well,
as a fan, I agree. I think that honestly, even though I don't think that's what they had planned, like a year and a half ago, I think that killing or getting, having Rick move on was the best thing the show could do, because people can no longer, in my opinion, people can no longer say, oh, this isn't the comic book. Oh, but the comic, I'm like, at this point, you're like, dude, if you're comparing it to the comic book at this point, you're a fucking moron. Right. It's like, it is so far from the comic book that if for you to even say, but the comic, it's sort of cleaned that slate where it's like, and I get I understand the criticism, prior to where we are now, because it's sort of like, well, what are you doing? Are you doing the comic, or are you doing a completely different, world? And now they're doing a completely different world in a lot of ways, or at least a completely different character-driven world.
Right.
Within
it was
the
sort
same
of
sort of structure.
Prior to that, the show had to service a little bit of both. It was kind of like I was treading, it was sort of like the Mark Twain of trying to be down the middle. Not Mark Twain, the writer, but the word Mark Twain, like being down the middle of the river. So, that's interesting. I do think, and now I think it's the book's wide open of where the hell can it go. So it does have people intrigued,
Exactly, because nothing is given, and you don't know who. I think they're still going to follow the blueprint of, sort of the geography and the characters that we know, because I think the comic book characters will love to see those characters come in. But so far as, who they're playing, and I would not be surprised, and I'm, totally, this is not based on any inside information, but I wouldn't be surprised if because they may have done it already, taken characters that people know and even swap genders. Gender, race, anything. Like, it's all open now. We can meet characters that just are completely different, but still service the comic book character.
Yeah, I think Kelly was a gender swap.
Okay. Yep,
but I completely agree with, they have to keep some sort of the comics in there, because you had the comic book fans who were the original fans, and they're looking for this stuff to come to life on the show. And there's just moments that are in the book that people want to see be real.
Abraham was a gender swap too. He was supposed to be a guy. That was
exactly. I knew that was coming. Hey man, don't judge Abraham.
I saw the fishnet scene or whatever. Here's the thing. Not to spoil it for anyone that hasn't caught up, but so you directed the episode after the mid-season, right?
No, I directed episode 7, which was right before the mid-season finale.
Yeah, okay. Dave, I just told you that before Michael got on the show, man. Come on now.
No, Creech, we got it on recording. You told me it was the one after. I was like...
No, it was the one after Rick left. Because he left in 6, right? Because you shadowed... he left in 5. Okay, so it's 2 after. Because I know you shadowed the one before Rick left.
Oh, yeah,
okay. Yeah, I shadowed Rosemary Rodriguez, yes.
Got it. Hold on. Now it's making sense. I actually thought the mid-season was Rick leaving, because it's so I'm not. Oh, I get it now. See, I'm only one episode after Rick left, I think. So that's the one you directed, right?
No, 2.
That would be 2. Yeah. You do. Oh. You're not math gooding right now, Dave?
Yeah. Wait a second. Then am I? So I'm not even there yet. You're saying I didn't get to your episode.
No. Did you see the episode where what can I not give away? The one where the violin gets cut in half?
No.
All right, then you have not seen it yet.
You're making
a good episode. No, I'm not. I'm not. It's actually the episode's called Stradivarius.
Wait a second. Now I got to figure out where the fucking violin's coming from. God damn it. So, Michael, the last thing I saw was Eugene covering himself with mud on the bank of the river or whatever. The Whispers walking.
Yeah,
by.
So you saw the one before the one the one before I directed.
Ah, so the next one I binge is you. Okay, great. Damn it.
Yep.
I thought I was ready to critique you and crap. I can't even bust your balls now. Damn.
Nope, not yet.
Shoot. All right, so I guess I got... Okay. Now, let me ask you a question then.
Dave obviously did not do his preparation for this interview, Michael. I apologize.
You should.
It's all right. He only had an extra week.
I know, right?
Wait, is our caller? I know. Is our caller still on the line?
Yeah, she's muted. There's other callers too, but yeah.
Yeah, let's get to another caller then really quick. I don't know how much time Michael has, but really quick though.
Thank you.
I maybe I didn't watch all of Rick's final episode, because I was watching on an iPad. Do you make an appearance in that episode? Because I know there's a lot of actors that do.
I do not. Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry. I do. I do in the pile up. You can see me, and then I also say, "What's your wound?"
Yeah, I knew that was you saying that. You're right. But
yeah,
you don't make an actual. You don't have it.
No, there's like 6 of us. I don't have a scene with him. No.
Got it. But you're in the junkyard. You're in the pile of dead bodies, basically.
Yep.
Way to go. That's good, dude. You probably got paid a lot of money. That's the most you got paid for lying around, huh? On people. Jeez, except for the orgy scene.
All right, we've got Samantha Snyder. I'm going to unmute her. All right, Samantha, you're on.
Are you screening these? It's all going to be.
And she just left. It's all chick. Well, yeah, somebody messaged me saying that they wanted me to pass on a message that they miss Michael Cudlitz's ass, and that was the only thing. I don't know if they meant him as a person or if they meant his actual ass. So
did they mean I am an ass, or
I think they miss your ass.
I think
being an ass.
I miss
I'm a
his
jackass.
ass.
Like what?
Yes,
what?
true.
I don't know. Anyway, well, as long as they miss me, I'm good, right?
Right, yeah. Exactly. That's all that matters, right? Because you'll find out for sure soon. Because she says apparently she's going to see you at Walker Stalker, New Jersey. So, I guess you'll find out soon enough.
It's all stalkers. It's all Walker stalkers. Yeah.
Wasn't New Jersey the one also where Norman got bit before too? So maybe it's just you never know.
What was her name? So I know where to hide.
Her name's Leanne. Apparently you've met a couple of times. Leanne.
We know Leanne.
Lamontia. I'm probably butchering her name.
We know Leanne. You know Leanne. Not you, Michael, but you know Leanne, right, Creech? You know Leanne.
Yeah.
I love it. You're like, I'm like,
He's like a mic. Oh, I hope she has a photo.
No,
it is 2018.
Yeah. Okay, well, who's coming on?
Well, it says wireless caller. So wireless caller. Say hello.
Hello, this is Chastity.
Hey, Chastity.
Hello.
Hey, CJ. Hi, Cudlitz. How are you?
Awesome. What's happening?
Nothing. Just enjoying my time in Seattle, Washington. Just got out here the day before Thanksgiving.
You live out there, or you didn't move out there?
I took a 4-day road trip to move out here, slept in my car for 4 nights, and traveled across the northwest.
Oh,
so it
nice.
was a pretty big adventure.
Did you have good weather?
Are you relocating, or did you just want to go to Washington?
I'm relocating for the time being. Yeah.
All right.
You're like, that's not my cup of tea. Do whatever you gotta do.
It all sounds pretty loaded. So
yeah.
Sounds
like you're running from the law or something.
I know.
I'm going to remain silent on that one.
Her thing doesn't even show up as any names. So she could be calling from a burner phone, from all we know.
Yeah.
Exactly. She's like, I gotta go. I can only talk to you guys for 2.5 minutes.
Are you currently still sleeping in your car? What's going on?
Well, I only had enough money to spend on gas to get here from Detroit, Michigan, which where I was before, after I left South Carolina, which is where I met CJ.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit of a gypsy-esque type person. I traveled a lot with CJ. I've actually met you with CJ once.
You
long
met me?
time ago. I did, yeah.
What does that mean?
Wait, no, I think she met Cudlitz. I don't think she's ever met you, Dave.
Oh.
Oh, wait, this is Dave?
This is Dave and Miichael Cudlitz, yes.
Oh, no, what's up, Dave?
Have you met me? Totally up down here.
I think it's about to get interesting. At first
I felt a little bad that I was the one that the girl living in her car hasn't met, but I'm kind of like thinking, well, wait a second, I'm glad the girl living in her car hasn't met me. What's going on here? These are your fans, Michael. These are your fans, Michael.
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh. Well,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, Michael's got a new show on ABC. If you get to like Walmart in the back wall, ask him to turn the channel on. ABC.
Or if you're in a cell, have him turn it on.
Yeah. Oh, use a mirror.
Okay.
Good
to know. Good to know. These are tricks of the trade I might need to know in the near future.
Yeah, if you get locked in a jail cell, use like a mirror or something like that. Hold it out in the hallway, and you might be able to see like a TV or something in the hall or something. I mean, good luck with that. I guess.
Yeah.
I like your ballsiness, though. I moved. Hey, I think we all have that stories. I don't know, Michael, but I moved from Chicago to Los Angeles with $250 and a Toyota Tercel, and I lived in my car for about 4 weeks. So, yeah. You're young, and just be safe.
Now Dave just has to live in his car when he does the podcast because his wife doesn't like the podcasting in the house.
Yeah, I'm in my car.
That's what I do. That's exactly what I do. It has the best sound. Nobody bothers you. If they're coming up to you, you see them coming. You can sit with your hands free, and everybody has good sound. Yeah, no, I can all these from the car as well.
It's kind of like I'm in my own little studio sound booth. Look, if I roll the window down, my street is decked in Christmas lights, and the neighbor next to me has the music Christmas lights that go to the music and almost blind you. Let me see if you can hear it. Hold on. Let's see if it. Let's see.
Oh, that's a nice little ding. That sounded nice.
Here it is.
Dave, we're gonna have to pay these companies royalties for this music.
You hear it?
Good.
Can you guys hear the music?
I heard dog barking.
It sounds like you're in a nice neighborhood.
I heard 2 bells and a dog barking. Yeah.
Yeah, screw those dogs. They're mine. I hate them.
You must have upgraded from living out of your car in the city to a nice neighborhood, huh?
Yeah. But it was like "Here Comes Christmas Time" or whatever that song is, like dun 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 dun. And that's the thing; it's like real generic, and it's just blasting lights in my window. It's crazy. Oh,
that's okay. Just smoke a little weed, and it'll all look nice and pretty.
I feel like we're asking you more questions than you're asking, Michael. But what'd you do for Thanksgiving then? Were you in your car, and what'd you do? Go get a McRib at McDonald's, or what was
that? Actually, I do have one friend out here in Seattle that I hadn't seen in about 3.5 years. My family's pretty split up, unfortunately, but I kind of just left on a whim. A few days before Thanksgiving, I arrived in Seattle the night before Thanksgiving, and I went and spent that day with my friend and his family. So I didn't have too bad of a time. Got kind of lucky. I had some turkey and some stuffing, all the good stuff.
All right.
So I'm not roughing it out too terribly bad, though the 4 days that I spent driving here were awesome because I saw really beautiful places, Wyoming, Montana, just some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. But sleeping in my car at night in like random places was a little sketch and cold, but it was worth it. It was fun. But Thanksgiving was good. How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
Mine was great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty good too. And I guess Dave's was good.
Yeah, I'm still celebrating it. I don't give it up. I'm not like you. You guys are so pessimistic. Every day is Thanksgiving to me. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. If Thanksgiving was every day for me, I'd be in trouble.
True. Oh no. Well,
I
thank
look
you for
like
calling
Thanksgiving
in.
every day.
So, Michael, you have a new show now?
I do.
Awesome. You deserve it. You were awesome on The Walking Dead. I loved you.
Oh, thank you. You're very sweet.
Yeah. And when I met you in person on TV, you looked big, but in person, you're really big. So,
thank you. I've heard both things said about me. People have been, I thought you were bigger. Or people go,
what?
oh my God, you're just as big. Yeah. So I never know how to respond to that.
Yeah, you need
of
to.
course, Dave's gonna say something naughty, but I know what you mean. So, well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
I work
Definitely.
hard at it, and I'm an old man now, so I have to work harder. It's kind of insane, but
I need some personal training over here. The holidays have me a little plump and wiggly. Maybe throw me some tips. I don't know. Stay in shape for the holidays because it's not working what I'm doing.
I always say whenever anyone that talks about that or do whatever, so you do what you're able to do, and if it means just getting out and walking and just whatever, it's just about being healthy.
Gotcha. Yeah, I am pretty low on gas all the time.
TV.
So I guess I could walk to Taco Bell with my $2.
There you go.
Abraham needs his own workout video. That would be funny to have an Abraham workout.
Oh, you should do that.
An apocalyptic workout video. That would be genius.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, but and have like the skinniest zombie guys you can find get makeup and just look at you, your skin and bones. Give me 20. Get up and your military stuff like.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
It'd be amazing.
It's like Josh McDermott just staring from the back end of the room the whole time, not doing anything. Perfect.
Which is pretty normal.
Well, he likes to watch. To watch. He's like, hey, you going to work out, Eugene? He was like, I like to watch.
Oh, man. That got weird.
He's awesome.
God. Yeah,
exactly.
I would say there are parts of Michael that are definitely smaller in person. That's all I got to say.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
no matter what, it seems like we always get to the dick talk, apparently, on every episode Michael's on.
Hey, I was talking about
It's okay.
Yeah.
She's like,
I wish
okay.
I don't have one personally, but I have experience with them.
Okay, we're all right. Hold on, guys.
We're getting very R-rated here. This is definitely getting.
Who did that?
I was just being supportive of her experience with them.
Yeah.
And now we are an adult-only podcast.
Exactly.
Right.
All I have to say is good for y'all. It's a good thing.
Keep on keeping on.
Has anyone been to Seattle on here before?
Once.
I have.
Maybe twice.
I've been in Seattle a couple times. Seattle's a great fucking city.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. There's lots to do, but I tell you, I have seen some of the most eccentric people ever here. It's definitely, it's crazy. Very, very crazy.
Well, it's Portland adjacent, I mean, in theory. It's kind of close there. Portland's pretty weird.
I've never been, but I'm close enough to go now.
Yeah, their kind of slogan is like, keep Portland weird.
I thought that was Austin. I thought that was Austin bump. sticker?
I think it's Portland. We can look it up. If only there were a device.
I think it's Austin weird.
This is the first state I've ever been in that has already had legal recreational marijuana, so that's different too.
Oh yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are
No,
you
it's keep
smoking
Portland weird.
Is it keep Portland weird?
Yeah, they got bumper stickers and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean
maybe
it,
I should get a
wouldn't
tattoo.
be Austin as well. Maybe.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting that you chose. Where did you move from?
So I was living
Detroit.
in the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say, why did you move from a warm place to such a godforsaken cold place? But you moved from one shithole cold place to another shithole cold place. Like you went from fucking freezing cold to freezing cold and wet.
Yeah.
We don't have snow. The weather's not as bad. It is wet. It's rainy. I've never been anywhere that rains as much. I thought you had like moved from somewhere down south to.
She was
not.
originally in South Carolina, and then you went to Detroit, and then over, right? So.
Yeah. Okay.
You're on your way.
Hey,
you're gonna.
It's a ballsy move. To do in November. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. The good news is you keep going. You'll be in Hawaii pretty soon. You'll be there. You'll keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep driving.
Yeah.
Just keep driving.
Well, I hope not. I hope your change is successful. I hope you have a great fucking new year. I hope it all gets reset and you just go on and do awesome things.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope this new show does like wonders for you because I know you're gonna kill it because I've already seen you kill it. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
I guess I've chatted you guys up enough. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your holidays and you guys stay warmer than me. And
we will.
I'll be keeping up with you guys.
Yeah, here I am fretting about 40-degree weather tomorrow.
No, she's got worse than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks
wish
for
me
calling,
luck, boys. No problem.
All right, kick butt.
All right. So I do want to take this moment, Cudlitz, since the last time we had you on was right after the season 6 finale, and just want to call you out for lying to me and Dave on the show.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah, because I was like, oh, we haven't filmed anything yet. You know, we're gonna pick back up and film that, and then you filmed that in season 6. I was watching the interview you did, and I was like, that son of a bitch.
What
suckers
we were. What suckers we were. Like, we thought they were going to bring him back to pay him a drop more. They killed him there, Sam, and there. Damn.
And of course, after the fact, after we found it out, we were me and Dave were like, oh yeah, well yeah, they wouldn't have redone that. It makes more sense that they would have done that, but still, we both fell for it. So
yeah, I was like,
got us good.
Yeah. If I, as a producer, I'd be like, no way, we're shooting that right now. We got everybody here. Damn it, he lied to us, motherfucker. I knew that was your. It looked like you in the POV shot. I knew it. I knew that was your camera angle. I would say that was the Walking Dead who shot JR moment, though. You know what I mean? That was definitely you could sell T-shirts on that thing for sure. So.
I think what you should sell at conventions, though, now is from the commercials you're doing for The Walking Dead My World, is those fake mustaches, because
isn't that great?
Is fantastic.
I love it so long, it's literally just starting to curl onto itself.
Yeah, it's like that guy from Jumanji, the Safari Keeper, his mustache is just crazy like that. So it was basically a caterpillar mustache, but like U-shaped. I don't know. But it's epic. But
you're clean shaven this TV show, right?
The what?
The kids are all right. You don't have any kind of crazy facial hair this time, right?
No.
No caterpillar to hide behind. You're fine.
But yeah, I know we've taken up almost close to an hour, and I know you've got to prepare for I believe it's a day of press tomorrow for AMC, so we don't want to keep you up much longer. But we do want to thank you for this crazy conversations we've had today. And,
wait, what, Michael? Why are you doing press for AMC? You have another episode?
Oh, not AMC. That's AMC. I meant ABC. There we go.
Oh, see,
ABC.
See, Creech. See, I do listen to you, fuck up. I listen to you. Don't ever say I don't listen to you. I listen to you, and what I listen is you constantly fucking up my goddamn podcast. You're holding me back.
Hey, you know what? I'm in part of a high-grossing movie right now, so you know what? I'm coming for your celebrity status now, Dave.
Yeah, that's
there. You go.
With my background role in Halloween.
Creech has an extra role in Halloween, so he's like rubbing it in, and he's making more money in the box office than my films, which makes zero. They don't make it.
He may. He may. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like sort of being like a stunt guy on one of those Marvel movies. You know, like you want to be like you want to be utility stunts.
Yeah,
you know,
and you're residual.
Like a huge payday because you're like on every single day of production.
Right.
And then you get like, you know, bajillion dollars in residuals.
Oh my God.
Which is well earned. I mean, good for those guys and gals. I mean, hell yeah. But it's like crazy. I've done so many movies where you get, you know, there's nothing. And you know, I love it. Good for them. Everybody should get their fair share.
Well, I don't get my fair share of Halloween, unfortunately.
In closing with Michael, is there anything we left off the table? Is there anything you want our listening audience that you had an agenda? I got to make sure I get this out or say something or whatever.
No, just check it out. You know, Kids Are All Right. Tuesdays, 7:30 Mountain, 8:30. What is it? 8:30, 7:30? 8:30 everywhere except 7:30 in the Central Time Zone. You know, check it out. It's funny. It's got a lot of heart. I'm really, really proud of it. You know, I'm not proud of everything that I'm part of. I'm usually pretty proud of my work in things, but I'm not always sort of like, yeah, you know, I can get behind this, and this is one I can definitely get behind, and you know, I feel great about, and I'm proud of, and I'm really proud of all the work that everybody's doing in it. So, go check it out for a good time. It's really, really good show.
Awesome, yeah, and congratulations on it. I'm stoked that people get to watch another facet of you, you know, that they haven't seen in a while. You know what I'm saying, as an actor.
I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, and unlike Dave, I have seen the first 5 episodes, and yes, I agree that it is a fantastic show.
Now I have to watch it. Yeah. Now,
check it out. I think you'll dig it. It's, you know what's great about it, Dave, also, seriously, and you know this because you had the same fucking deal that I've had. You can actually watch this with your kids.
Right.
You know, which is amazing. You know, it's like, and it's multi-layered. It is very much like All in the Family was, you know, and it's like, it's got something in there for everybody, and the young kids won't get exactly what you'll get out of it, but there's a lot going on, and it's very, very family friendly. So I recommend it highly to everyone. You know, check it out, and if you don't like it, you know, you get your money back.
From ABC.
What?
Yeah.
No,
ABC. They compensate you for your time.
But wait, I feel like you're offering our money. It's like we have to pay them. Wait a second, because you said it on our show. No, wait a second, folks. You don't come to us for the money. Go to find it somewhere else.
No, I'm just a lonely extra. You got to go to Dave for the big money. There we go.
Giving our money away.
Right to Dave Sheridan.
Like we have to legally represent
man.
Something somehow. All right, man. Hey, thanks again for coming on our show again and checking back in with us. And again, everybody, Kids Are All Right. ABC, Michael Cudlitz is the Dave and Creech show, and we're all out of here. Right?
Awesome.
Yes.
Later, guys.
We are out. Have a good one.
All right. Take it easy, man. Care, thank you so much. Bye.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye. All right. Perfect. Well, I'll talk to you next week then, Creech.
All right.
Good show. What a great show.
Bye, everybody.
Shut up and sit down.
for listening to The Dave and Creech Show. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of Dave and CJ. These views and opinions do not necessarily represent those of Creech Creative Productions or any of its affiliates.